go. Yeah, that's not right. There we go. Don't hit the wrong buttons is what the moral of that story is. Okay. I will get to everyone's comments in a second. Just getting everything going. Alright. I think we're got it now. Huh. Doo-doo. Okay. Chicken sandwiches for dinner? That sounds delicious too. You guys are having like all the good food for dinner and stuff. That's awesome. I don't think you're really allowed to do that, you know, without like, I don't know, without me. Hi Green, Gordon, hi Tekken, and hi Amelie. I hope I got your name right. We are getting everything going. Hi Blue Ocean. Thanks for your first time chat. Hi Nobody. Alright. Let's see. 1, 2. Really? It should be this one, but don't switch. Okay. Alright, well, that is not working, but whatever. Hello? There we go. Happy Tuesday, Parkers. Okay, let's pop on over here. Get this sucker pulled up too. Okay. Hopefully we get a rock and roll today. I almost forgot I turned down my volume all the way down earlier. Hello. Oh, hey, Dolphin. I see you. I didn't open everything up yet. Doing my normal stoofy stoof. Okay. Why did I do that? Let's see, we all have, you know, hello. There we go. Don't do that to me. There we go. And you. Perfect. Alrighty. Looks like we've got everything up and rolling now, so that'll be good. No, unfortunately, the two Joshes never came back. I do need to call them and see what I can figure out. So that is a plan. I did court. I hope you did. Hey, Moose. Specifically, what do you mean, Door? What's going on in Washington, specifically? I am up and running on the Purple App Dagger. I like how you know, like, I talk in coding. I have to. I don't trust some of the stuff that this app itself does, so there's that. Alright, hold on. Let's open that back up. Put you up front. I already have missed 2 phone calls? Okay. Okay, let's see. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Sound like a robot. I don't know what that was, but you sounded robotic. Hey, Swarovski. Thank you. So, yeah, the National Guard, like, Donald Trump does have the ability to deploy the National Guard within Washington, D.C., with limited authority. And there are some questions behind the way that he's using it, but unless, like, somebody sues, there's not really much they can do about that as well. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Jet meal.
Okay, bye, child. All the children. All the children. I don't know what that was. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Moose, for the coral. That was so cute. I do love that. That one's a good gift. I do focus on the heart me's first because it helps push it out. And I don't know what TikTok be doing sometimes. Thank you. Almost no Bondi. I think I can set that up tomorrow. So I plan on doing that tomorrow. I plan on setting all of that up. Go outside. Sorry, that was the same child calling again. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Oh. Do children have nothing else to do anymore? Do they just, you know, have nothing else to do whatsoever? Do kids not play with each other? Do they not have video games to play? Like, what do they got going on? Hey, V. You got nothing better to do? Like, listen. I understand that it can be rough when you're a kid or a young teen in making and keeping friends. I understand that. Hey, Crystal. Hey, CJ. I totally get it. Okay? If you're having an issue with making friends, ask your parents, ask a counselor at school, assuming they still have counselors in school. But do something other than scroll. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
How old are you?
20.
But you're not. Go play a video game. Oh, she hung up. Okay. She hung up on her own. I didn't have to hang up on her. I told her to go play a video game. I guess maybe she'll listen. All the kids. Like, all of the kids. Wow, D. That was like a super deep thought that I've never thought of before, which is why I don't support either side. Guys, don't forget to send your heart me's. Hey, Wheels. That would be cool if they could do that. Right, Lizzie? Child minding your own business? Yeah, exactly. So they should be doing. Hi, how are you?
Doing well.
Awesome. How old are you?
40.
Did you vote for Trump?
Oh, yes.
Do you still support him?
I just, did I hear you say you don't support either side? Is that true?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Did you vote at all?
I did.
And you voted for someone you didn't support, right?
Oh no, I believed in the policies. Let me turn this off for a moment.
Yeah.
Now, who did you vote for?
No, because you just said you don't support either side.
Hi, let's try this. So there's a prompt on the background. Who did you vote for?
Trump, but I'm still...
Okay. Do you still support Trump?
I'm just curious why you would say you don't support either side, but you say you voted. That doesn't even make any sense. You know that, right?
Just because you're not capable of critical thinking, that's not my issue.
So you're trying to distance yourself from the bad policies of the other side or something.
No, I'll speak critically of them almost every day. Like, I don't know if you're new here, but you can go back and watch the replays of my lives and feel free. Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I dunk on both sides all the time. Sorry if you're new here. Sounds
Yeah,
like a you
no, I
problem.
don't. I'm not big on
Yeah.
TikTok. I understand you need to make some sort of argument and insult or
Sure.
whatever, but yeah,
Yeah.
no, I like that Trump did need a $200 billion border bill to secure the borders. It's strange because the Democrats said without this border bill you can't secure the borders, and then Trump did it without a $200 billion border bill. It's as if they were lying. That's weird, eh?
No, this also proves again that you're not using critical thinking.
Okay, then prove me wrong.
So, what it actually would be is that you would have to prove yourself correct because you made a positive claim. You're asking me to prove a negative, which is not something that actually happens here. But here, I'll be very clear for you. Also, what state did you vote in?
Texas,
Texas. Okay. So, what time is it in Texas right now?
513.
Where at in Texas are you?
San Antonio.
San Antonio is on Central Time, so nice try. I used to live in San Antonio. San Antonio at 6:13. Ha ha. I literally used to live in San Antonio. It was just proving a point that I wasn't actually in the US. Oh, thank you, Scarlett. That's so cute. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Again, you children need to go outside. They do. Exactly. What? Yeah. Okay. Monica gets it. Monica got it. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Hi. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Go touch some grass. Kid, I hung up. You hung up the first time when I told you to go play a video game. I know who you are. I'll help you out. Ah. Yes. Yes, you guys all did. Oh, is the volume down again? I'm sorry, guys. Did I not? Oh, huh. I'll fix that real quick. Ah. There we go. Now that's up. Should already be good on the other app. Alright, well, I can just talk about a bunch of stuff that was occurring in today's news, so that's not a problem at all. Okay. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? They really need to know or learn how to use their devices, because they're not doing a great job. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, yeah, what's up?
It's Tuesday. How are you?
Not too bad.
Awesome. Did you vote for Trump?
I didn't vote, but if I did, I probably would have. Yeah.
All right. Well, I do typically only talk to voters who also still support their vote, so I do hope you have a good night. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, bye. Guys, I'm not sad. There's so much I can talk about that was occurring today. Awesome, Lizzie. I just saw your message over there. So let's see what we got going on in the news. That also is true. I don't think people really care about the fact that... No, Nelly, they have not. Care about the fact that there was a breach. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
I am currently 18, a senior in high school.
All right, man, so you didn't vote. I'm trying not to talk to 18-year-olds because I just feel like I'm being a bully and I don't like that. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Get the fuck off of YouTube.
I won't. Oh, okay, you hang up yourself. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. What supporter user? There's no one here. Yeah, Giselle, it is a weird comment. I'm currently 18. Yeah, it's a weird one. Listen, I don't want to do it because I just feel like I'm going to beat them. Like, it's just not nice. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? You need to get better at getting closer to your microphone if you're going to say stupid stuff. I really don't get that one. Oh, you're talking... Oh, Dagger, you're talking about for... Because I got the affiliate. I think you're talking about for the partner. Anyways. Which one did I want to look at today? Copy link. Alright. Well, TikTok mods, you know what to do if you see anybody, but we'll just go over this. Alrighty. Okay, guys. So... Uh-oh. Companies are shutting down centers. We kind of need UPS, right? Because they're like one of the bigger suppliers for shipping for parts. But apparently they're closing down locations. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, how old are you?
29.
Did you vote for Trump?
Absolutely, I did.
And
Come
you
on.
still support him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wholeheartedly.
Okay. What's your main reason for still supporting Trump?
His emphasis on border control.
Elaborate. Why'd you hang up? Apparently, elaboration is difficult. I did not think that would be difficult. Hello? There. Yeah, that was odd, actually. You guys are so mean. Hi, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, 1 second. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
How old are you?
21.
When were you born?
What?
Thanks. Okay. All right, sorry about that,
Hello?
guest. Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Do you still support him?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
Because he's closed the border, he's kicking ass, trade deals, tariffs, no women in men's sports. He's doing a hell of a job.
Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
How old are you?
23.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
What year were you born? Kids, like, stop it. They literally just can't get it. Like, if you're going to lie, get it straight, you know? Like, have your lie ready to go beforehand. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? You guys still can't even get your recording right either. All right, just gives me more people to block. Also, guys on TikTok, let's go ahead and get up and clear out this 25,000 likes. We're trying to get somebody up here that's going to be serious. Can you try going 1 point at a time instead of trying to grandstand a little bit? And let's
What, you
address
can't
it
take
1
two?
point at a time. No, let's address it 1 point at a time.
Okay, first point, he's closed the whole border down. No more
Perfect.
illegal.
How did he do that? How did he do that?
Executive orders? No, not even executive
How did he do
orders.
that? What executive
Existing
order?
orders under the constitutional law of the United States of America.
What executive order? Be specific.
No, he didn't use an executive order.
Oh.
We just needed a new president.
That's it? Just like he sat down and magic?
All the rules and all the necessary laws were in place. Joe
Oh.
Biden was breaking the law.
What law did he break? Can you be specific?
He's causing treason by letting an invasion of our country
Define an invasion.
with multiple people, military age and size, and massive invasion. Too many people at once.
No, that's not that's not an invasion.
Yes, it is. You don't
Do I need
think
to help
we're
you out?
invading?
Okay, no, sir.
No, you don't got to help me out with nothing, sweetie.
It sounds like
And how
we
about the
do.
tariffs?
No,
The
let's stick on
tariffs are
this.
doing good. Why? He's doing so much you can't cover it, huh?
Because you just don't understand what this is.
It was an invasion.
Awesome. Hostile and forcible encroachment upon a nation's territory by a foreign power, often involving military forces. Can you remind me when we saw military forces from any other country coming into the United States? No. Military forces. Military forces.
They are military. They're sleeper cells.
Oh gosh, you're just odd. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, how old are you?
Good, I'm 39. I'm from Minnesota.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did. I was born in 1985. I
Okay.
do not support Trump at this point.
Oh, you sound more put together than the last guy. So what's your, why don't you support him anymore?
Because he campaigned on like taking down the deep state, talked about not, ending wars, but now we're continuing wars. We're in the deepest state that I've ever seen. And honestly, I don't feel like there was a good choice. I do feel like, some people from Mega still have good points. Like maybe you think about the border was okay before. I don't think it was. I've lost many friends to heroin, and fentanyl was in it or whatever. And I don't use that stuff, but the people I grew up with have died from that stuff. And I think that, when you look at I tuned in halfway through the caller, he said A, so he should have been from Canada, if I'm guessing right.
Yeah, that's why I asked him what time it was. And to be clear, San Antonio, Texas is in Central Time Zone. And he said it was 5:13 when it was 6:13.
Oh, yeah, that was the guy. Well, the point I would make is, I think, what Trudeau has done up there, and there's so much corrupt stuff going on in Canada that, it's driving people to Trump. And they're I don't know if they're doing their research, like everything Trump has ever been involved in, whether it's the Vatican or Israel or anything, the cabal, it's in his book that his biography says that he was, he had a cabal teacher. And that's, you're probably not religious yourself, and I teeter on what I can even call myself because, my brother claims to be a Judeo-Christian, and he supports this stuff going on in Palestine. And I don't know how you could possibly support that. It's crazy.
Oh no, I agree. That's the worst part, right?
Middle. Yeah, I'm like right in the middle, and I'm looking at both sides, and I'm like, I don't know where to go at this point.
So honestly, I mean, right now, you just have to look at what's happening at your local elections, focus on your local candidates, and definitely dig in and research their policies. Come, for whoever announces that they're campaigning for 2026. I don't know if you'll have a senator to vote for, but you'll definitely have a House of Representatives, and then you'll have your local state legislator to vote for as well. And people often forget that it's actually really important to vote and participate in your local elections because they're the ones that pass laws that directly affect you. So you want to
Yeah.
pay attention to that. And then definitely, like I said, just really dig in, see if, especially on the Republican side, see if they've ever just been like bend over backwards for Trump, especially if it's somebody that's an incumbent already in office and is trying to run again to be reelected in 2026. What bills did
Yeah.
they vote for? Did they vote all party line bills and never voted no? That's something that you should consider with that. And look at it on both sides. And I mean that seriously. Look at it on both sides.
And that's actually what I am doing, and I am doing that research about where I can go locally to get into politics. What I find interesting is Minnesota itself, which I won't keep you on this topic long, and nobody wants to talk about my state, but it's not run by Minnesotans. It's run by Democrats for a long period of time now, and
Oh, hi, are you there? All right, sorry about that.
no, I'm sorry. Well, I was just saying Minnesota's been run by Democrats, and it's not Minnesotans that are in office, so it's very tough. And I feel like even if it flips to red, it's just going to get people like Trump taking over and tricking us, and it's just going to be a whole nother United States of America debacle just in Minnesota. Minnesota is really lost right now, and I feel bad for all my friends and family, and a lot of people have died and moved away.
Yeah, give me 1 second again. Oh, they hung up. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not really too familiar with Minnesota and their politics and what's going on.
Yeah. Well,
So
Tim Walz to be the vice president, and I think he's a scary person. Like, if you look into his church and the people that are in it, it's scary. But I won't keep you too much longer. I don't have any questions. I really support your channel. I think that, like you said, critical thinking, like autodidactism, and like people need to think for themselves, be cognitive, not dissonant, And I don't know how else to say it to people, and it mostly just makes everyone so furious. Is the crazy part. So you can't even have conversations about this.
yes, in a lot of ways you can. It's very difficult. I do manage to have some conversations. If you've been watching for a while, I think you know that. So I do appreciate that, though.
I'm pretty. I just found you the other night, so I was so happy to find you.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, thank you, man. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Okay. Cheers, everyone. Have a good day.
Bye. All these guys, like, am I that scary? Like, that no one wants to seriously call in? Okay. Hi, how old are you?
54.
Can you get closer to your microphone?
54.
There you are. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Do you still support him?
I currently do. I'm going to give the man more than 7 months to fix Biden's problem and his own problem that he had when he ran the first time, and I believe that he's going to be able to do that within the next year or two. And I think just because I voted for Trump and you didn't doesn't make one of us a bad person. I mean, that's the great thing about being in the U.S. is that we have a choice. But if we vote wrong, we have to live up to those, what that president did, and that's on us or on you, whatever candidate is in there. But I don't think it's right to force people or try to convince people to vote a different party just because you disagree with them. I mean, that's the great thing about the United States is that I have the right to be a Republican. You have a right to be a Democrat or a liberal or, a progressive. And doesn't make me think you're a bad person. It's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's kind of like the old saying, you made your bed, lie in it. So
Yeah, that's
give, you know,
that's for everybody that voted for Trump.
well, no, but it's everyone that voted for Biden that he ruined the nation too. So, you know, and we're trying to fix those problems now. Now, again, I'm not going to look at these comments because I know all these haters are going to hate and they're going to force people because most leftists are socialists and they want to force people to give up ownership of their 15 houses that they rent out because they shouldn't be landlords because they're taking advantage of people. No, that it's called being resourceful and making your own income. There's nothing wrong with being a landlord.
Are you able to properly or at least adequately speak on why you still actively support Trump?
Because I truly believe that within the next 6 months to 12 months, probably within a year and a half, we're going to see a very stable economy.
Okay, so basically what I hear is just thoughts and vibes.
Yes, I look at my portfolio and how what my portfolio looks like. It looks very strong right now. It didn't in the beginning, but it's looking stronger. And the market is going to get better. I just know that.
Just now, okay.
Well, and I've talked to people who are in the real estate industry, and they're saying that it's going to get better within the next year or two. And I totally agree with that. I think it will.
Are they leading market experts?
They are. They've been in the business for years.
No, that's not what I said. I said, are they leading market experts? Being in the business for years doesn't. Gotcha. So they're not leading market experts. Okay.
Yeah, but you have to understand that when you hear leading market experts, you have two sides. You have the left side and you have the right side. And of course, the right side are going to speak on behalf of the right, and the left are going to speak on behalf of the left. And so you're not really going to get a full picture.
It's a good question for Ryan. Hey, Keith. No. Typically, leading market experts are, guess what, nonpartisan. I know
they
that.
Should be, you're right. But they're not, are they?
Said the majority of them. That's why they're considered market experts. Because they would be nonpartisan.
But they don't, unfortunately.
Yeah. Can you explain why the mark... Did he just leave? Okay, bye. Dude just left. Dude just said bye. Hi, how old are you? Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Why are y'all so freaking weird? I know you did, but he couldn't even talk to me. He definitely wasn't gonna be able to talk to you. I don't know which crystal gives him stock tips. That was a great question, Lizzie, honestly. Hi, how old are you?
I'm like 40s.
Okay, 1 second. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
17.
Have a good day.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did this second time.
Okay. So you voted for him in 2024?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Do you still support him?
For the most part, he's doing about 70% of what I want. You know, and there's a lot of things that he's doing that I don't like, but you know, I think in a way that's how they're kind of playing us, if anything.
Let's start with the main reason that you still support Trump for. Just the first one, please.
Well, there's the first one. Okay, I got to choose from a few different ones.
Okay.
Let's see. I would say our economy is the first one, I guess.
What about it and be specific?
Well, under the okay, let me get into this. Under the last, well, I'm just gonna throw out what's on my mind instead of what I really feel. So like the past 4 years, Biden has been in charge, and inflation has gone up a lot under him.
Yep. Guess what? I don't know if this is news to you or not, but inflation went up worldwide.
Yeah, you know, America is a big leader in the world, and
Uh,
we have the dollar, which the world uses, and that's going to definitely be important.
Yep,
So
but
that doesn't
inflation
it
started
doesn't
going up for other countries before it started going up for us, sir. It wasn't just us. So, are you trying
yeah,
to
and
say
also
then
with
that
the
even
inflation,
countries that, let's say, like the BRICS nations, for example, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, when they don't rely on the US dollar at all, are you telling me that when they suffered from inflation, it was still because of Biden and the US dollar?
I would say it's more. Um, Shoot, I had it a second ago on my tongue. Um, so you're trying to say that we put other countries in a bad situation?
No, that was what you were suggesting when I was saying that the world went through, it was worldwide inflation. Also, TikTok, let's get the likes up to 50K in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah. It's inflation caused by the American dollar,
It
and I
wasn't
think a lot
caused
of
by the
those.
American dollar. When did inflation hit its peak under Biden? Hey, Johnny.
I don't know. I don't know that.
Hmm.
But I
One
would like to
second.
say it's a lot of the businesses that are involved, the monopolies that
It
are
still
involved.
wasn't. 1 second. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How's it going?
Going good. How old are you?
I am 30 years old.
Did you
How old
vote?
are you?
30. Did you vote for Trump?
Oh, absolutely. I voted for Trump.
You still support him?
What was the alternative? Kamala.
Do you still support him?
Of course I support him. He's the
Okay.
greatest president we've had in the past 100 years.
Okay, just hold on a second. All right, Eagles, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down. I'd prefer to take call-ins, so. Okay,
How you doing on this fine evening?
just fine. What is
Weather's
the?
all right by you? Not too hot, not too cold?
Yep, it's just fine. Um,
Fantastic. Love to hear it. Hope you
yeah.
got outside and enjoyed the day a little bit. Go ahead.
What's your main reason for still supporting Trump?
Well, he gave us the safest borders that we've ever had in American history. He
Oh.
implemented tariffs, which are the greatest economic tool that we have at our disposal. I mean, you want me to go on and on, or what are we thinking?
What did Donald Trump do in order to make the border strong?
He enforced the laws that are on the books, and he re-implemented effective laws that he implemented during his first term that Biden removed in the first week.
Oh, okay. What exact?
Okay.
How did he exactly?
What's your response to that?
Yeah, what exactly?
You know that's
Oh
factually
my
correct, right?
gosh.
Or are you, oh, go ahead.
So what exactly did he do and be extremely specific, preferably provide a number if you can, that somehow magically enforced all of these laws that have been in existence for, I don't know, the last 40 years?
Well, you realize the executive branch is the enforcement arm, and the president of the United States basically has control over
No.
when and how to enforce the law.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
Can you tell me
Okay,
what
well,
article
clearly
of
you
the
didn't, because you
Constitution
just-
covers the executive branch?
You just
Can you
asked
tell me
how
what
he's doing
article
that.
of the Constitution covers the executive branch?
I don't know, Article 2 maybe?
Actually, you're right. How about the judicial branch?
So now you're just going to keep quizzing me because you have no response to my answers.
No, you
Is that
actually
right?
just didn't give me an
Is
answer.
this
Being
a
like,
quiz or a
did
debate?
you
What are we
know?
doing?
No, sir, this isn't a debate. Like, this is a
Oh, it's not a
conversation.
debate. What is it?
Yeah.
Okay, a conversation. So
It's
do
a
conversations
conversation.
involve quizzes?
In some cases, yes, where I have to even know where to start
Well,
a
okay,
conversation
I
with
got
you
your
at.
quiz
I have to
answer
know your
correct.
level of competency when it comes to these kind of conversations to start with. And so
So
far,
you
it's
you
not
just get
looking great.
quizzes, even though I
Just to go on about saying, I don't know. Well, he's running the executive branch of government. No, really. So when I asked you what exactly did he
yeah.
implement, and I would
So
prefer it if you give me a number that points me to it, or like a law that somehow magically made it so that CBP is now magically enforcing laws that they've always had to follow for like the
that
last 20 to 40 years. So please point me in the right direction. Where can I look that just magically closed the border under Donald Trump and somehow
well,
just
you,
made
you
these
keep you keep
new
saying
agent like
magically,
these, yeah, because just magically he's just reinforcing the
but I already
laws.
pointed to Article 2, right? So make the connection there. You keep saying magically, right?
Oh,
But the
yeah. So when
president
I'm
of the
asking
United
you
States
for a
has the
number, when I'm
authority
asking you
on
for me,
executing
I'm
stuff.
asking you to provide me a number, that would imply one of the things that presidents can do, something that they normally sign in office. Can you remember, can you remind me, what is it that Donald Trump signs in his office? What are those called?
The big beautiful bill, is that what you're referring to? The one where we gave what, $30 billion to
No,
ICE? No.
no.
So which beautiful bill are you referring to?
So you only know bills that are signed in office?
Well, didn't you just ask me what bill did Donald Trump sign? Didn't
Oh
you
my
just ask me
God.
that? No, you didn't ask me that?
No, I
Am
didn't
I
ask what
imagining
bill
this, or what?
I didn't ask what bill he signed.
Okay, all right. So where am I getting this from? Am I just making this up, or what?
Yeah, sounds like it at this point. That's because that's not what I'm asking for.
Okay, go ahead. Ask your question again.
I mean, what are things that Donald Trump signs on camera in office, in his nice, lovely office?
Oh, you mean the executive orders reinstating Remain in Mexico?
Wow, there
and
we go.
reinstating...
Let's be clear. Remain in Mexico is only in partial effect because anyone that is a part of what is the name of the group? Anyone that's covered under a specific group is automatically exempt, and so asylum seekers are actually still being allowed into the country per the Ninth Circuit Court ruling
That's
back
fantastic.
on July 7th, I believe was the date.
That's fantastic. And
Yeah,
that's
and
well
even
within
then, all the people aren't even staying in Mexico. They're being repatriated back to their own countries by Mexico.
Thank you for the fun fact. I appreciate it.
Funded by
but
the
I
United
answered your
States, but
question
yeah.
directly.
What question was that?
You just asked me what has Donald Trump signed in his beautiful office.
Yeah, and I asked you also to provide a number for it, and I haven't heard an executive order number being provided.
Oh, so you want me to memorize executive order numbers? I can't tell you the name
I
of the executive
expect
orders?
you
What'll make you happy?
I expect you to have some knowledge on what you're talking about. So the
So
reason why I like
you
executive
expect
order
everyone to
numbers is
memorize
because
executive order numbers.
I mean, I remember bill
That's
numbers.
your
Do you know what the bill
criteria
number
for
is?
evaluating if his policies are effective?
Oh gosh.
That's your criteria?
You're so
I mean, the argument is whether or not he is good at enforcing the border laws or not, right?
He's
that the
not,
argument?
because the laws have always
Okay,
been
so
the same.
why do we have record low illegal immigration numbers? Explain
Oh,
that to me.
wait, can you tell me where I can find an exact number of how many illegal immigrants cross the border, that aren't
Sure,
encountered
yeah.
by
Look up
CBP?
estimates by ICE.
No.
Sure,
No.
look up estimates
Oh,
by
wait,
ICE.
hold on. Did I
Sure.
say, wait. Did I say estimates, or did I use a different,
Oh,
did I
okay.
use a different word that started with the letter E and was much shorter than the word estimate? What word did I actually say?
Yeah. So, okay,
I
so
said
you're gonna say
exact,
because we don't have
correct?
exact
Okay.
illegal
Yeah, no,
immigrant
I
numbers,
want you to tell me
all of the
what,
numbers we have are invalid.
where I can
That's the
find
argument.
an exact number of unauthorized or illegal immigrants crossing the border that are not encountered by CBP.
So once again, if you don't have exact illegal immigration numbers, you can't decide whether or not policies are
Oh,
effective?
no, sir. I'm just trying to get to a
Is
point
that
to
your
try to
argument?
help explain to you that illegal crossings, are an unquantifiable number because at any point in time it's just a guesstimate. And
So
there's
let's
no
just have
exact
open
number.
borders
There's
because
no
we can't
exact number
quantify
at
it.
any point in time that
Let's
anybody
just
can
have open
find,
borders.
provided by DHS, CBP, or ICE, in regards to how many people have crossed the border through a non-port of entry, because it's an unquantifiable number. I'm sorry if you're
Right.
having
So
a
let's just have
difficulty
open
accepting
borders
that.
because we can't quantify it. This is liberal logic, folks.
No, it's
Because
just
we don't have
it's a
exact
statement of
numbers.
fact
We'll
that I'm
just
sorry
not
that you're not
enforce our
able to
border
comprehend
laws.
or accept. This is where your critical thinking falls apart or shows to be non-existent. And I'm not usually trying to be rude here,
You're
but
the
I
one
just
who-
I don't think
you're
that
the
you're
one who's saying you
understanding
need
anything
exact
that's
numbers
occurring
to
right now,
figure
and
out
I
if
get
laws
that.
are effective.
Can you tell me exactly what CBP keeps track of when it comes to the border?
Yeah, well, I mean,
What's
answer
that?
my question first. Why do you need exact numbers to figure out if these policies and the enforcements are effective or not?
Oh, because everybody wants to give us like this really huge number about who came in with no quantifiable data that shows it. So now can you tell me exactly what CBP
Right.
keeps track of
So
on their
why
website?
did they, under the Biden administration?
Oh no, you
put
just
such
told
large
me, you
profits?
just told me you would answer my question after I just answered yours, and I just did. So now you're going to answer mine. Let's try this again. Can you tell me what exact numbers does CBP keep track of on their website when it comes to the southern border?
I don't know. Tell me. You're a genius on the situation. Tell me.
I mean, I'm definitely more informed than you are.
Clearly you are.
Clearly.
You are. Go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah.
Educate them.
Okay. So it's called encounters, apprehensions, and then deportations.
Right.
Can you maybe help me out and explain to me what an encounter is?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's kind of self-explanatory.
It's
when
actually not
a
because
CBP
people don't seem to
officer
know that.
Encounters a illegal immigrant attempting to enter the country.
Oh. Just illegals. It only keeps track of illegals? Damn, that's news to me.
What else would it keep track of?
Anybody trying to enter the country, sir.
Anybody.
Anyone.
Anybody. So it's not
Yeah.
it's not just apprehensions. It's anybody. So they see.
No, I said
somebody crossing the border-
encounters. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
What are the
Yeah.
3 things that I said
Yeah. You
that
said
they keep track of?
encounters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about.
Okay. We got encounters. What else? What else does CBP keep track of?
Wait, but why are you debating me on what encounters?
I'm not even
just
debating
said
you.
it's-
What else
you
does
said
CBP?
It's not just illegal immigrants.
Gosh.
Yeah, but you said that.
Yeah, and then you brought up a different word. So now I want to make sure that you understand what exactly CBP keeps track of. Let's try this again. What are the 3 things? We got encounters.
You tell
What
me
else?
What encounters means then? You're disagreeing with my definition of encounters. Why don't you tell us and tell the rest of the room what encounters are?
Oh gosh. No, can you finish answering my question?
You said it's everybody, not just illegal immigrants. Okay, so is that the definition? Encounters is just anybody that they see at the border?
Anyone that is stopped by CBP or encountered by CBP or even the National Guard, whether or not it's at a port of entry.
So that's a new verb that you're adding to your definition. Stopped by. Because you said before it's
Whether or
anybody
not
that
at
they
a
see
port
the
of
border.
entry.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. And did those numbers go up or down?
Over
Tell
what
me.
time period? I don't know what you're talking about.
Over
You
the
got to
Donald
narrow it
Trump
down.
presidency, from
Oh no!
Joe
Listen,
Biden to Donald Trump.
I will never lie to anybody. I will be extremely clear. Yes, by looking at what's reported by CBP, encounters
Yeah,
are
oh, you're
down. But let's
Yeah,
be
of
very
course they are.
clear. Let's be very clear. Encounters does not equal crossings, nor does it equal to illegal immigration coming in or stopping at the southern border. There is no way to know that.
Illegal immigration is going up. Is that your assertion?
No, I'm saying that it's an unquantifiable number. Are you okay?
You're
No.
admitting that they're not going up, right?
Did I
So
wait?
what
What
are
did
you
I say?
arguing about?
What did I
don't get it.
say? What did I say? What exactly did I say?
Okay, I'm asking you what you're
No,
even
no.
debating.
Well, I'm debating the fact, which we're not even debating. I'm just correcting you on you putting words in my mouth. And so let's be very clear. What exactly did I say?
So my statement is illegal immigration is going down. Your statement is what?
It's unquantifiable. There's no way to know.
Oh, it's unquantifiable. So
Because the
saying
only
you don't know
thing,
if illegal
okay, so let's be clear. The only thing that you can actually be sure about is that legal immigration is being halted, right? That's the only thing that you can be sure about. The only other thing that you can be sure about is that encounters are down, because that is true. I have to believe the numbers that are on the .gov website, and I choose to believe those numbers. But there is no proof whatsoever, anywhere that you can find it, that illegal immigration specifically is down. There's no way to quantify that.
Right. No, even though you just mentioned that the estimates that we have show it going way down, even though you just literally cited a metric.
No,
that
I
you
didn't.
used,
I only talked about
so-
encounters.
Oh, brother. So you're. So once again,
I'm
your
sorry. Are
stats-
you still trying to put words in my mouth that I didn't say when I'm specifically, again, only
I'm trying to
speaking about
clarify-
encounters?
I'm trying to clarify your stance. So your stance
Got
is you
you.
don't know if illegal immigration is going down. That's your stance.
No, I said nobody does.
Oh, so nobody. Okay, so you are a part of the set of nobody, right?
Repeat that.
Right.
I didn't hear
When
you.
you say nobody does, you're included in that group, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I said is correct,
I'm
right?
not all omnipotent. I don't know everything. Wow, today I learned.
So, but when I say your stance is you don't know if illegal immigration is going down or not, you
Because
said
we
no,
don't.
nobody does.
We don't.
But
It's an
what I said is correct.
unquantifiable
You realize
number.
that, right?
Thank you, Bill. No, it's not. You're making a
How is that not
positive
correct?
claim saying that illegal immigration has to be down, but there's
So you
literally
do
no
know
proof.
that illegal immigration is going up. This is a dichotomy. This is a true
No, this
dichotomy.
is you trying to make a false dichotomy and making a fallacy, trying to
No, it's
act
not.
as.
It's not a false dichotomy. You're saying you don't know if the immigration is going down, and you said no, that's not true.
You're good for a second.
So I
Hold
said,
on. Okay. Really quickly over on YouTube, just a friendly reminder that we do have super chats and memberships available. If you send a super chat, it does go right up on the screen above my head or to this side of me. Thanks. Oh, he hung up. I guess he didn't like me talking to my stream. That's a new way to crash out. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? No, guys, my hands were like this. You can hear it when I click. Ready? Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, how old are you?
I am 18.
When were you born?
I was born on April 30th of 2007.
All right, man. I don't make it a habit of talking to non-voters, especially ones that are also 18, because I feel like I'm just beating someone up. So I hope you have a good day. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Oh, goodness. You're a child. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, how you doing?
Doing well. How old are you?
Mid-30s.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
Do you still support him?
Yeah, not everything, but I support most of it.
Not a problem. What's the main reason that you still support Trump?
Isolationism. NATO is a burden on us, and not a fan of it. We need to take care of our own people. I don't really give a crap about people around the world. So I support me and a group of locals that I'm a part of. We give out local scholarships. We raise money through charities.
Okay.
We support money through the Feed More program.
Mm-hmm.
One of the counties near me, there are 300 kids in the elementary school. 85 of them out of the 300 are on the backpack lunch program. There are kids in our country that are starving.
Oh, I acknowledge that.
So I don't care about everyone else in the world. It's their own problems.
I mean, I'm just going to say this, and I'm just going to be very clear that if Republicans actually gave two shits about people dying, or especially kids starving within the United States, they wouldn't have signed a big, beautiful bill to actually cut access to SNAP benefits, which, by the way, even for anybody to obtain SNAP benefits, which is Supplement Nutritional Assistance Program, right, and it benefits children, one of the parents have to be working and have a job in order to even qualify for a SNAP. So we're just actually going to let children starve in this country because of the big beautiful bill passing. And I don't wish that on anybody, including the Republicans who voted in Donald Trump. I don't wish that upon anyone for any child to starve.
The big beautiful bill may have done that, and you're not wrong, but when do you draw the line of the state raising the kids? If you can't look at nature, the chicks, the babies leave the nest when they're ready to fend for themselves, or the parents can't take care of them anymore. So why are we raising and taking care of everybody's kids?
Got you. So you don't care about children starving within the United States of America. Thank you.
Oh, no, I do, but I care about the ones that I can actually help and the ones that I can influence.
Oh.
But at the same time, nothing in this country comes down to personal
this explains a lot.
responsibility anymore.
Got it. Yeah, this explains a lot.
So you can't have kids, you can't feed them. If you can't feed them, don't have them. It's very simple.
Gotcha. So I just want to be very clear that you admitted to not caring about anyone that's not inside of your inner circle.
No, I care about the kids within my counties that I
Yeah,
surround that
in your
surround
circle.
me that I can
Yeah.
help, and I
Mhm.
care about the kids inside my state, and I care about the kids
No,
inside
you
my
don't.
country.
Well, I'm just
to an
curious. What state
extent.
do you live in?
I live in East California.
Okay.
I live on the East Coast. I'm actually pretty close to DC, so that whole situation is rather funny to watch from a distance.
How can you live in East California and then be close to DC?
Because the state that I live in passed a bunch of bullcrap laws a couple years ago that we were going to mimic what California does EPA-wise, and
So-
they're trying to shove a bunch of gun control down our throat, too.
So what state are you in? What state do you live in?
I live on the East Coast near DC.
Oh, okay. So what state?
I live on the East Coast near DC. Don't worry about what state I
No,
live in.
I want to know what state so I can look up exactly how the big beautiful bill is going to impact your state. Do I need a
my
mute?
state's doing okay.
Do I need a mute so other people can't hear you so you feel better and then no one's going to know what state you're in? Cuz I have that.
Much if you want to Google it. If you really want to Google it, I live in Virginia.
Oh, okay. So that's all you had to say. Trust me, nobody knows who you are.
I live in Virginia. So it's not that bad, but at the same time, once again, I do what I can locally to help out fundraisers and raise money and do charities. We give out scholarships. We do all that. Where does the personal responsibility come in?
Wow. So that's going to place an estimated $250 million burden on Virginia just between October 2027 through September of 2028. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you
Nova can pay
think
for it.
that Virginia can afford to lose $250 million in federal funding to help feed starving children in your state of Virginia that you said that you claim about the children in your state?
So that's going to directly affect $250 million in my state.
At
for
minimum.
SNAP
That's
benefits?
just an estimated, yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all want socialism on your side, right? So can't have it without starving people, right?
You don't know what socialism is, and you just proved it. Do you know
I
what
have
equity
ancestors
is,
that
sir?
survived the Nazis and the Red Wave in Eastern Europe, so first-hand accounts are better than what you can read in a book.
Okay, let's try this. Okay, so you're familiar with North Korea, right?
Who isn't?
You're familiar? Okay, so great. North Korea calls himself the Democratic Republic. So does that automatically mean that they're a democracy?
Hell no. Duh.
Hell no. Great. Thank you so much. This proves the point that even though the parties like in Germany at that time called themselves socialists, they weren't socialists.
Yeah, the National Socialist Workers Party, blah, 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 blah.
And
You
they
call it
weren't
whatever you want,
socialists.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh, yeah, and they weren't
so let me guess,
socialists.
the communists in Russia weren't really communists.
No, because you still don't even know what communism is. And for the person that said that you want to ask a few questions, you just have to call in when I'm not on a call. So again, you don't know what socialism is. You already proved it. You don't know what communism is. You proved it just in that moment. Both of these, socialism and communism, are failed socioeconomic constructs that have never been properly applied in society. Not in the way that we know it, not in society as we know it today, not in past societies either. The closest that we ever got to socialism would be the indigenous populations around the world. That was the closest we ever got, and that was really close to being communist, except they still had a government, right? So the basis definition, the easiest explanation I can give you for what communism is, it's a classless, stateless, moneyless society. So because Russia has a government, they are not communist. They have never been communist. Because they rely on a currency, they are not communist, and they will never be communist. They will never follow the practices of communism.
And you're going off the actual Marxist writings, right?
No, I'm going based off of socioeconomic teachings in regards to these socioeconomic constructs like socialism, democracy, communism, fascism, authoritarianism, dictatorships, capitalism. These are all socioeconomic constructs.
So you're looking at it just from a purely socioeconomic side. Okay, fair.
Right, because that's the proper definition and the proper application. So let me ask you this. You don't like socialism, right? For what you understand it to be.
The issue I have with socialism, while in theory it sounds like a good idea, humanity in our soul, it'll probably never work in the modern day simply because we can't get past.
No,
I don't want to use the word hatred because hatred is too strong. Jealousy, maybe some malice. I don't think there's a big enough group of people on this planet that could work well enough together to actually make it work. Envy. A lot of envy. Because there's still going to be envy of those that have and who have not. Because you have to have haves and have-nots. It's just how society is.
Anyways, you said you don't like socialism, right?
I'm not a particular fan of it, but at the same time, I could deal with it if I could see where my money went.
Okay, cool. Do you like the
when
police
you
force?
see your roads get set.
Do you like the police
The
force,
police force?
in your town or in your state?
I like my sheriff.
Okay. Do you like firefighters that can come out and report as EMS and EMTs and also report out to disasters to fight fires?
Are you really going to go to that bare bones example of like socialistic programs inside of our society?
I mean, there's more. So you like firefighters, right? Do you also like your public roads?
No shit.
Okay.
The infrastructure is needed. So we can understand that we have a certain socialistic construct within our country. We pay taxes, we get goods and services returned on.
Oh, so you
That's
do like
completely
socialism.
understandable.
Got it.
To an extent, if you want to cross those dots and connect those dots, that's fine.
No, those are actually socioeconomic constructs.
You know, the police, do we need police? Probably not. I think we do good for I think it would take about a year for it to even out.
That's fair, Remy.
If we didn't have police. The defund the police thing I find funny. I don't think a lot of people are ready for that level of violence just yet.
You don't even know what defund the police was about. Why? Okay, like, I'm sorry. It actually drives me mad with how many people just don't know, like, throw out things that they don't understand.
The defund the police had to do with the amount of money they were given for paramilitary equipment, armored personnel carriers, training, night vision goggles. They buy equipment
Wrong.
and they don't spend the proper money on training.
Nope.
Allocate the resources for better things.
Yes, it was about an allocation of resources specifically and looking at de-escalation tactics so that maybe the police weren't the only ones that actually responded to non-medical emergencies, right? So specifically somebody experiencing a psychotic break, but we don't really know that it's a psychotic break because police are taught to shoot first. Unfortunately, they're not really taught the proper de-escalation tactics that are needed to preventable civilian deaths that we see happening across this country, unfortunately, in all circumstances.
You're basing that on what?
That is what defund the police was about.
No, I'm saying you're basing their training is taught to shoot first based on what?
The way that we see that they are reacting in society.
The way we see them reacting in society.
Correct. The number of police in cause homicides? Yeah.
Okay. Who is
Gotcha.
the number one demographic in this country who is most likely to get shot by police?
Oh, let me guess. You're going to say white men?
It goes deeper than that, but typically it's white, carries a gun, and drives a truck.
Okay. And drives a truck. That part was needed. That part was needed.
I actually worked with my local police department because I have members of my family who are
just a reminder, YouTube.
I don't want to say mentally disabled. They're on the spectrum, nonverbal,
also
stuff like that.
Super chat
So I actually worked with my local police department through the group that I work with for outreach about like training, processing, stuff like that. And My police department don't have those issues. Most of the police departments around me don't have those issues. Do police departments around the country have those issues? Absolutely.
Gotcha.
They absolutely do.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see the documentary Cocaine Cowboys?
Don't mention the name of substances. TikTok is sensitive.
My bad.
You're fine.
My bad.
No.
So there's a documentary about Miami in the 80s. The issue they had in the 80s when the Miami got so bad and the police were so disgruntled and they couldn't have enough police and they couldn't hire anybody, they started, and this is my fear for law enforcement in America, you're going to hit a point where the people that are actually willing to do that job, that want to do a good job, are no longer going to want to do that job. And then it's like, well, you could never have done this in your life. Well, if you haven't done this in the last 2 years, well, if you haven't done this in the last 6 months, well, you know what? If you're not on it right now and you have a pulse, let's get you in. And then it took, I believe, until about the early 90s for Miami to finally weed all that corruption out. And it started about the 79, around the time the Mariel boat lift happened. That's a scary premise to happen on a nationwide scale. Policing sucks. It is a horrible job to do. They don't get enough respect. Are there crappy ones? Absolutely. There are crappy people at every job. I'm sure you've had a job where you had a crappy coworker. I know I have. But we can't condemn the whole for the acts of a few.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that John Hopkins, Bloomberg School of Public Health, published March 15, 2024, disagrees with your idea of a statistic saying that white men are just more likely to be shot by cops. It's still black men that are going to face the most gun violence in this country, so...
Gun violence from police or gun violence from civilians?
From police, specifically from cops.
From police?
Yep, it's called The Study of Fatal and Non-Fatal Shootings by Police Reveals Racial Disparities, Dispatch Risks. March 15,
Can you post that
2024.
link in the comments?
Oh, you mean like after the stream ends? Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That was fun. I will say, I do appreciate your stream. I appreciate the fact that you actually try to find actually facts-based stuff. It's actually, I found your stream about a couple of weeks ago, and I found it very interesting, so I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I appreciate that.
But it's like the one thing I would like to touch on before I go, because I do have my kids at home, so
Yeah.
I got to keep an eye on them. When you were talking about the Second Amendment, let me ask you this, because I know you're not a fan of assault weapons, and before I say that, I'm not a member of the NRA, and I don't give them any money because I don't agree with them. Because I have military-style weapons in my home.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want a full federal registration of all the firearms in the country?
No.
Okay. So you don't agree with us being able to buy assault style weapons?
No.
Okay. Have you ever fired a gun before?
I certainly have.
Okay, touche. At least you fired a gun.
Yeah, I'm surprisingly quite good at it.
Maybe shit. I have a coworker at work, and I've seen some of the trick shots she does with her bow. I wish I could shoot a bow. Bows would be better than guns in an apocalyptic setting, anyway. But no, the Second Amendment stuff I thought was really funny. I thought that was a good conversation with that person, because I actually found your stream that night, and while you were talking about it, I was actually cleaning and oiling all of mine. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is kind of funny. But keep going with your stream. You're doing real good. I appreciate the fact that you actually look stuff up and you cite stuff. If you would please post that Johns Hopkins study, I would love to read that.
Yeah. Not a problem, man.
And as far as the kids go, like I said, the personal responsibility thing is where I have it. Like, I understand people need help, and I'm down to help people who need help. But would you agree that learned helplessness has become an issue in our country in the last 10 years?
No.
Really? So you don't think there's just millions of people just mooching off the government, have no desire to move up, no desire to do better because they've got what they've got and they're happy with it?
Again, I'm going to reiterate the fact that in order for you to qualify for SNAP benefits, you have to have a job. So when we're talking about SNAP benefits being rolled back at the federal level, going down to the states, we're talking about disproportionately allowing children to starve in states where their parents are already doing their best. We don't know if the parents are working 3 jobs and they're just not able to qualify or have the necessary experience in order to get a one good paying job, or it might not be available in their area for whatever reason. The fact is that you're automatically lumping everybody into a bucket of saying that they're automatically mooching off of the government is what I find inherently wrong, in my opinion. And
Not everybody. Not everybody. Not everybody mooches. There are moochers, but not everybody mooches. But there are moochers. Not everybody mooches. So let me ask you this, and I'll leave you on this note. So let's say in a world, let's say you have a million kids in this country. Parents aren't doing their due diligence. Parents aren't doing their jobs. The kids aren't being fed. Rather than feeding the kids, how would you feel about a state-run school program where the kids are, obviously it goes through the due process and everything? Have it like back in the day where it's like, oh, no, well, yeah, you're going to go into the state-run school, you're going to get the state-run education, we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, we're going to clothe you, you're going to do this, and then when you're 18, you're going to serve in the military for 6 years, and then you'll be good to go.
Oh, so you want like a state-run border school?
I mean, if we had to put our money into something, at least you'd actually be able to see that the kids are being taken care of. You wouldn't agree with that?
No, because that just sounds like a forced initiation of CPS.
Thank you for saying initiation and not indoctrination. I appreciate that.
Oh, no, it's only the church that indoctrinates people.
Which church?
All of the churches. Of every religion.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I don't agree with churches as institutions, so.
Do you believe in a higher power, though?
Yes, I believe in a God.
Supreme architect of the universe? I got you.
Yeah, I just don't believe in churches as institutions, standardized religious bodies, because if anyone's read the Bible, I don't know how anyone could actually still consider themselves Christian.
Yeah, the Bible and the Quran are tough to get through. But it also depends on which version you read and which area, which dialect it is, and which translation it is. It's hard to put faith in something that's been translated for over, thousands of years?
Yeah,
thousands of years?
I'd rather go with, like, the pre-1940s translations. Because that was before we had words to describe other people and then therefore denigrate them. Or make them a type of boogeyman of sorts.
Okay. May I ask, what education level are you at? Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Okay. 4-year school, 2-year school?
I have my bachelor's degree.
Nice. Did you pay off all of your student loans?
Nope, still in repayment phase.
Still under the payment phase? Okay. At least you're paying them back. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Okay. What was your degree major?
It's asking too much now.
That's fair. That's fair. I graduated high school and walked into the Great Recession, so college wasn't really on the table for me at the time.
Understand that one.
So, but like I said, like your stream, like everything, keep doing what you're doing, keep having honest conversations. I understand you're going to talk to a lot of idiots, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So who do you think the Democrats are going to run for president?
No idea.
No idea? Do you have anybody in the party that you like?
So right now, I can give you 3 people that I think are good from both parties, or at least decent from both parties. Thomas Massie, he's decent. I'm not going to say he's the best, but if the Republican Party really wants to say that they want to balance the budget, he's the one, because he staunchly votes against anything that raises the budget every single time, consistently.
Thomas Massie's the one with the active lapel pin, right?
I don't know what he wears.
Because there's one guy that has a pin that actually shows the national debt just constantly moving up.
Oh, that's probably him then. Also this one's a little bit controversial for some people, but Josh Hawley, because he's actually been very decent in front center media lately. I'm not saying he has all great practices or anything like that, but I've been able to surprisingly agree with him on a lot of things that he does. And Tom Tillis for actually standing up against Donald Trump. I give him a pass for that. Now on the Democratic side, I would say, for example, Pete Buttigieg, Andy Bashir, maybe even AOC.
Really, Ocasio-Cortez?
Yes. Do I want the Democratic Party to run a woman in 2028? No. I think they need to wait until 2032.
Why don't you want them to run a woman?
Why? It's way too soon from the last time, and we saw how that election turned out.
Yeah. I mean, Kamala was better than Hillary.
Oh, I agree.
If you want to see something interesting about women in politics of the state of Virginia this year, our governor election, both parties are running women.
Awesome. We'll see who wins.
It's either going to be the first woman of color, or it's going to be the first white woman. So we'll see how it goes. But I wouldn't mind seeing a woman actually make it to president. It's just
this is like a
not like Kamala. Goodbye. It is what it is. I'm glad we didn't have her. Wasn't a fan of her, but like Hillary, hell no. She had way too many skeletons in her closet. Most of them do, but.
This is a good.
But I'm gonna let you go so you can get somebody on here. But I appreciate the debate. I appreciate the chat. I appreciate your intellectual curiosity. Do you have any last-minute questions for me?
Let's see. I don't know if this one's directed at you, but Aslan is asking, or she is stating that she has 4 different autoimmune system disorders. Neck and spine surgeries is needed. She can't work. She may lose her disability that she strives for. No medicine, max 9. To live. Okay, that one's a mistype. I know that. I don't know how to break that down. She's asking, why must I die for Trump's little king tantrum?
Is she not? So she has 4 autoimmune. She has neck and back surgeries.
That she needs to have.
Can she not get on Social Security disability, Medicaid?
SSDI really doesn't cover enough. Medicaid might not be able to really endorse her neck or back surgeries. But even then, Medicaid and Medicare is being cut. She's more than likely already on SSDI. SSDI is the standard amount, I think, that I remember seeing when I worked in finance was $778 a month.
See, that's one of those situations where I don't agree with somebody like that being put to the wayside. That I would not agree with.
All right, there you go, Aslan. He does not agree with that. I honestly, so I'm gonna be honest, and I've said this before. I don't think that any individual that is currently on our social welfare programs that we have that are absolutely necessary, in my opinion, including Republicans or including people that voted for Donald Trump, I don't believe any single one of them deserve to be taken off of it, even because they bought into a lie that he said, saying that it was not going to be touched when it clearly is going to be touched. He's continuing to espouse a lie saying that Social Security was no longer going to be taxed, but it's not anywhere in the 330 pages of the big, beautiful bill that was passed. Nowhere in it does it say that there is no tax on Social Security. Social Security is still being taxed.
Me and you, like, because I know I'm a couple years older than you are. We shouldn't have to pay that shit anymore. We should be able to back out of it because I could make more and set up my own private investments better than Social Security would.
Sure. I'm not going to refute you if you're able to do that or anything, but not everybody has that ability, and I think that's important to say. I'll get to that in just a second, Aslan.
On that instance, and I agree with you that most people don't have that ability because I work in logistics warehouse. I work with a lot of blue collar, high school educated people. For 3 weeks one year, I had to help everybody do all of their taxes. I helped them set up their 401ks and stuff like that. Like that kind of stuff, a lot of people, surprisingly, they don't know. They're not taught it in school. It's not passed down from their parents. So a lot of people just don't understand how some of that stuff works. So I'll agree with you on that. Like some people need Social Security, right?
Yes, Aslan said that she's on both plans, SSDI and Medicaid, only $800 a month. And what she was trying to say, and like I said, original one was a typo. Sorry I couldn't read it, Aslan, but she was saying that if she were to lose her health insurance, she would only be able to survive 9 months without her medication.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree with that.
Cool. Well, all right,
you
man.
Don't pick on people. You don't pick on people that can't defend themselves. There's a line, and I'm going to bastardize this, and I'm going to butcher it, and please don't hold me against
children.
it. But there's a line in the Declaration of Independence, and the way that I put it in today's words is, those who have the ability and the resources to fight tyranny and defend the weak have an inherited obligation and responsibility to do so. So people who can't defend themselves, something like that, I would agree, like they need help. If you need help like that, you can't work, it's physically proven, I would agree you need help. Mm-hmm. Like, I agree with that.
All right.
So I'll concede that. So I got you on that.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a good night, man.
You too. Appreciate it. I'm going to keep listening to the stream. I'll click that subscribe button for you. Keep the shows coming.
There you go. All right.
Yep.
Yes, that was the same person from 20 minutes ago. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Aslan, so much for sending out the 5. Be sure to join my Discord, hun. And guys, let me be very clear. I don't think that anyone in this country that is not clearly cheating the system, which we know is to be about maybe 3% of the entire country cheats the system, none of them deserve to lose access to their benefits just because of their vote. None of them. I just want to be clear. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 32.
You're not. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
How old are you?
59, almost 60.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump?
No. I used to vote Republican. I've lived only in red states. And it just blows my mind how people are so gullible. I vote by, I am a Christian, okay? But in that, I call myself a real Christian, as in I look at patterns of behavior and what's in the Bible compared to what churches are doing and stuff. I left a church that wound up MAGA, and they're even selling merch on their websites, even though the Bible, Jesus said, Jesus actually overturned the tables of the money changers in the temple. I'm like, hello? Yeah. So, it just, like, blows my mind that Trump's taking away help for the least of these that Jesus said we are supposed to help. And
correct.
It's insane how I've had one coworker that is very much a Trump supporter, but he refuses to see the other side of the argument. In other words, look at both sides of an issue and look at the facts of an issue as opposed to his feelings.
Oh, yeah, they all have a difficult time with that. I do appreciate you. I am just going to... hold on. Jocular wants to know, do you think that the Church of Latter-day Saints are Christians?
I don't know much about the Latter-day Saints, but what you said earlier about churches organized churches and stuff. It makes me think of Jim Jones and the poison Kool-Aid kind of thing, which is what's going on right now with evangelicals. And the number of my own family members who are who drank the Kool-Aid. It breaks my heart because I love them so much. My family, I love them. But as far as Trump goes, everything he does is the exact opposite of what Jesus said to do. And I'm standing there like mind blown how people can't see that.
Oh, no, I agree.
And yet they claim to be Christian.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I do appreciate you, and what I could probably suggest, like, send your neighbors to my stream, and even if they want to try to troll me, like, it's cool. I'll talk to them. They can just watch, see what they learn.
Okie doke.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Bye. All right, 1 second, guys. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
How old are you?
I am 30.
Nope. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Sorry.
Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
This is Al Wong from Wong.
Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump?
No.
No? All right. Well, I do appreciate you. And you have a great day. Okay, Bill, really quickly, hopefully before... Try. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Let me help you out, children. Go touch some grass. Did I mishear you earlier? Hello? Don't know what just happened. Okay, anyways. Alright, let me try to get through this really quickly, Bill. So what I said is that I don't believe that anyone in this country deserves to lose access to their health care or SNAP benefits, regardless of who they voted for. And certainly telling someone like, hey, FAFO, or anything along those lines to somebody that did vote for Trump, believing his lie saying that they weren't going to touch these social programs. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay, one moment. Yeah, no problem. Give me 1 second. Oh, thank you, Moose. Thank you so much. Okay. I don't believe that telling them, hey, you FAFO, enjoy losing your benefits or anything like that. I don't think that's effective. That just is going to isolate them more. And it could also have the potentiality of hurting those that didn't vote for Trump with having it in kind of in their face. Like, you know, they know that they might lose those benefits. And I think that's just depressing. It's depressing as fuck, especially for anyone that might end up needing it, right? But like, I don't wish that upon anyone to actually lose access to what I consider absolutely necessary to take care of in our country for our people. All right, caller, did you vote for Trump?
I actually did not vote for anyone in this previous election, and I was kind of wondering what the take was. I know that Trump, obviously not anyone's favorite, but for those who didn't vote, not due to anything other than choice.
I can barely hear you. I'm sorry. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
23.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Do you still support him?
Yes, I do.
All right. What's your main reason why?
I support Donald Trump solely because I support his border patrol policies. I think that the large percentage of fentanyl that's coming to the borders is a fatal amount. We've lost too many young kids. and he's done a pretty good job.
Sure. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Also, don't say the name of the substance. TikTok is a very sensitive creature. It's a very sensitive baby. 1 second, TikTok. Hold on. Okay. Really quickly on the portrait stream of YouTube. Come right back. I'm going to restart it. So I will be right back.